Hi guys, this is Joe popping on, and today is a fun day. The last 3 days they've been doing reveals for Emerald City Comic Con, and today they finally finished. They got them all up, and they're finally, and they actually told us where they all are going to. So I was going to go through them one by one as the reveals went through, but I found it more practical is if I actually go through them by the locations we'll be able to find them at, which is actually pretty cool, because I hate when I have to wait till like the day before the convention to find out where we're going to go hunt these all down. So I'm so happy they actually revealed their locations. So let's get started. I'm going to start with some of the more popular places, some of the easier places to get them at, and go down to the ones that are going to be extremely hard for us to get as collectors, because they'll be like shill floor. So the first one I'm going to start with is Amazon. Amazon's got a nice little lineup. It's going to have Vegeta with the noodles, which is great because they also have Goku with the noodles, so they're both at the same location. Looks really great to me. I'm really happy for it. They're getting Bulbasaur flocked, which I don't understand why Bulbasaur's flocked. He has no fur. It's just like Squirtle, and I don't get it. But they're flocking him, and anybody who wants it can grab it there. And then they're doing the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty, which is great. It makes a nice 3-pack, and it goes to kind of how Amazon got the last 3-pack was the hyenas for Emerald City Comic Con, which is pretty cool. So they're getting another one this year, which I'm looking forward to see how people like this one. Then we got GameStop. GameStop's getting a nice lineup. They're getting Thanos with his arm cut off. I'm guessing the reason they didn't do the pop-off head is because their license deal makes it so the Marvel figures must be bobbleheads, and you can't really be a bobblehead if your head comes off. So I guess that's the reason why we're not getting a decapitated Thanos along with the hand. They're getting the He-Man in the green slime. This one looks pretty good. Nice that it's in a location that like, people can really go get them. They're getting the Dungeons & Dragons slime monster. This one is so weird. It looks great to me. I really want to see this one in person. It just is so awesome. And they're also going to get the He-Man 3 different Pez, which is great for anybody who collects the Pez, that they're actually going to be at a location we can all grab. Then we're going to move on to Hot Topic. Hot Topic, I feel, has got the mother lode, at least for me. They're getting Cell with his hand up in the energy wave. Energy waves around him in his perfect Cell form. Looks amazing. We're finally getting a different Cell from the original mode that was in the first lineup of Dragon Ball Z figures. I hope he has a little bit more of expression. That's what it looks like on the figure from the pictures. But always wait till I see the figure. But once again, I really like the bad guys in Dragon Ball Z. Then they're getting Tonks from Harry Potter. She looks great. I'm so surprised it took them so long to get this one. They're getting Enchantress from DC. She looks really good. Another one that people have been wanting for a long time. And then they're going to get a really strange one, but one I really love, is they're getting the scene from the original Mulan movie where Mushu and Cricket dress up as a soldier on top of a panda and trick them into all going into the war that actually winds up saving China because they find out that the Huns actually destroyed the actual real army. So this was a really cool figure, and I'm really looking forward to actually seeing that one in person. Target is going to get a couple, and they should actually have them on convention day. So they're getting Celtics player. I don't, if I'm not mistaken, it's Celtics. I could have gotten the team wrong. My apologies there. I'm not a sports fan. But they are getting a basketball player. They're getting a version of Boba Fett that they have in the 10-inch ones, one of the artist rendered ones, the one with the symbol on his forehead in black. Looks really nice, and this one's going to be a normal size one, so anybody who liked that one or thought it was too big can now actually get a normal size one, which is great. And then they're getting Dr. Doom, as I think this is Doom Emperor. The funny part with this one is Dr. Doom's usually green, and Emerald City Comic Con is all about like green because it's Emerald City, and this one's the white version. Which is just kind of funny, but he looks really good, and any Dr. Doom fan's gonna love it. FYE's getting 2. It's going to get Piccolo Chrome, which looks good. I like the green Chrome, but once again, it's Chrome, and I'm not a fan. And it's just another variant of the Piccolo that we just got with the arm missing, if I'm not mistaken, or if it's. Well, it might be with the one with the arm. I might be mistaken. My apologies there. But it's just Piccolo Chrome, so I'm just not excited. And then they're getting one of the bad guys from Masters of the Universe, which looks great, and I love that they're continuing the line, and they're getting more. He looks really great, and he's green, which is great for Emerald City. So they got the most green so far. Then we get Barnes & Noble. They're getting 2. They're getting a 3-pack of the dragons hatching from the eggs from Game of Thrones. These look really nice. These are probably going to be the most popular for them. And then they're getting Fleur Delacour. This is the one I wanted originally. This is her in her school outfit. So this one I'm definitely going to look at because I like Harry Potter figures when they're new figures, and they make more sense. And I wasn't a really big fan of trying, because if you got one from the ball, you kind of want to complete the whole set, and I just skipped the whole thing. As a Harry Potter fan, that was very surprising for me because I've never skipped an entire wave of Harry Potter, but this time I was like, nah, there's nothing in here I really want, and if I start getting the ones for the ball, I'll just rather wait to see if they do variants. And they started, so awesome. Which other ones? Then Box Lunch is getting 1 this year for Emerald City, and it's getting Millhouse dropping his ice cream on his foot. Great meme, and it's a nice one adding to the Simpsons ones. I've always enjoyed the Simpsons. I haven't watched it in years, but I'm so glad that people who are fans of these ones can go out and grab them. Which one is also... Then Walmart. Walmart's never easy to grab one from. They always just go up online. You never really see them in the stores. I know we've been able to see a couple of them in the stores for the last few conventions, but it's hit or miss as you actually get them, and it's more likely or not you're going to have to get them online. And they're getting 2. They're getting the Office, one new Office Pop. This guy, I've never watched The Office, my apologies. Just never was a show I watched. But, my God, have they made so many variants of this guy. I really hope people love this character to death, because that's what we're getting. We're getting the character to death. He feels like he's the Goku or Vegeta of the series. And then we got Flocked Charmander that they're getting. Once again, he's a lizard. Never needs to be flocked. The only one that should have been flocked and did get it was Pikachu, because he's fuzzy. But, I don't know why they flocked him. They're just flocking everything, which is kind of strange. And then Walgreens is getting Gambit with the staff. This one's really nice because the original one they're coming out with and the exclusive one for they're coming out with are both him with the cards. And so now this is him with his other weapon, which is the staff. I really would have wished if they had one hand with the card and the other hand holding the staff, combine the 2 figures. Then we can get the whole... Because Gambit's my favorite X-Men, and just have them all in one. But of course then they couldn't get us on 2 hits, so he's pretty cool. I really like how they did that. Which ones have I skipped? Alrighty, now we're getting to ones that pretty much are like, okay, then we're getting Entertainment Earth. They're getting the Bug from oh god, what's the movie? Oh, Starship Troopers. My apologies. Fun movie. I like that they Johnny Ringo was the first one they did for Starship Troopers. He came out last year, and he came for GameStop. And now Emerald City is doing another one for him, and it's going to be at Entertainment Earth, and it's the 6-inch Bug. And it looks great. It's spitting that fire acid that it's got. It's really pretty cool. Excellent. Let's move on to the next places. Now, every place else is going to be tough. If you're not, it's going to be tough. It just really is. I always find the Funko shop tough. I have been happy to say in the last 2 conventions I've had pretty good luck with them, but they're getting a nice amount, and some of them are pretty awesome. They're getting the Green Troll, so it's not going to be the convention only, which I was really thinking it was going to be because they've done that with us with a lot of them, and since everybody likes to collect all the colors of the trolls, you'll get the green-haired troll at the Funko shop. They're getting the Soda Pop figures there, so they're doing one for Batman, they're doing it for Huckleberry Hound, and what was that movie? My apologies once again. I'm hitting things I don't know. They're doing another one. I will come to me in a second. It's Scott Pilgrim. My apologies. Scott Pilgrim. They're doing more of those. Once again, just gap in my knowledge. And then they're getting some cool pops. They're getting Toad. They're getting the wolf, the husky for Washington, which is where they are, which is pretty awesome. Then they're getting one from the Flintstones, Benzoon, I think was his name. They did this as a door bride a couple years ago for Emerald City. It was a Barnes & Noble exclusive, and now they're doing him as a pop, which is great. and anybody who loves the Simpsons, the Flintstones, will be able to grab them, which is pretty nice on here. And then they're doing a Speed Racer one, which I think is pretty cool. I like the Speed Racer ones they've come out with, and this one just makes a lot of sense. It's Speed Racer holding a trophy, which is just pretty awesome. Now they're doing another Ed icon, which is going to be it's a Pez Ed icon as a firefighter. I don't know at all what it's to. I don't remember knowing this at all ever in my in my life. It just looks pretty cool. And then the one I think is pretty awesome is they did a pop town of the Funko shop headquarters. Their HQ with a Funko Freddy in one of their outfits that they wear there, apparently holding 2 bags. It's pretty amazing. This one, I just love it. I've been wanting to plan a trip to Everett to see the headquarters, and this is just amazing. And then they're doing some ones that are going to be unbelievably hard to get. They're doing one for HQ, so if you can go to Funko Shop headquarters pretty much the day of the convention, you can get the Loch Ness Monster glow-in-the-dark, Nessie. She looks just the same, but glows in the dark. Pretty nice. She was one of the few that sold out pretty quick for them, and so if you missed her out on her the first time, there's a chance to get her, but once again, now she's on the headquarters. Then they're doing Reed Pop booth. They're doing, it must be the convention booth, because I know they've did this also with New York Comic Con for one of the pigeons. It's to get the superhero girl for Emerald City Comic Con, so you have to go to a special booth to buy her there, and you can't buy her at the Funko booth. So, but once again, it's probably easier to get to their booth than to the Funko Shop booth, which has the lottery. And then we have the show exclusives. These ones are pretty nice for some of them. The one I really like is the 10-inch Indiana Jones. I never was able to get the original Indiana Jones, and I'm still not going to get Indiana Jones because this one's exclusive to them. They're doing ones. This one's weird. It's the Great Hotel. I forgot the hotel's name. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm bad at this a little. I'm just forgetting names. What is the hotel? The Grand Pumbaa. Pumbest? No, I think that's wrong. The Great Budapest. The Great Budapest Hotel. I've never heard of the movie, never watched the movie. I think it's one of the CEO's, it's one of his movies that he really likes, so he likes to do figures for him. I just never saw it. And then they're doing pins at the booth. You can get the Thanos pin, which looks pretty nice, and it looks like it's coming like a box that looks like a pop. It's pretty cool. And then they're doing the two pins for the guy and the girl superhero for Emerald City. So I believe I did not miss anything. Let me double check. But that seems to be everything. So this is a pretty nice convention. They have a lot of figures, a lot of cool ones. They're hitting a lot of new characters, new waves. It's just really nice. I'm really excited for a good bit of these. I'll put a little picture up here also for which ones I'm looking forward to. Please leave a comment below which ones you're looking forward to. I'm just really excited that they did all this. They did a whole bunch, and then immediately is telling us, hey guys, this is where you'll be able to find them. So for the day it comes out, which is the only thing we don't know yet, is if it's going to be a Thursday or if it's going to be a Friday. Because for the last few conventions, we just don't know. They've been kind of hemming and hawing at us, trying to tell us which day the conventions will drop in normal stores. I'm hoping for Thursday because I liked it on a Thursday a little bit more than a Friday. But let me know what you guys like, because I think it's kind of annoying that they don't let us know and that they just haven't set a date. But this is everything that's coming out, and this is everywhere you can find it. It's really nice, and it's really, really informative. Let me know what you guys think. I think they're doing a great job for Emerald City, and I hope they keep this up for the rest of the year. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Thank you so much. This is Joe popping on. I'm going to be popping off. Toodles.